Hello and welcome back to the Princess Penelope show. Today, you guys, this is the customer that poked the bear. I'm not going to mention any names because that would just be unprofessional, and I am very professional. So I go to the customer's house, and knowing her profession, first of all, let me start with the purple protection bag. Okay, this is purple protection bag. I don't know where I picked this up, but it says all well actually on the front of it. Kind of funny. Ironic. We're going to go through what's in here, and then we're going to have the mask episode, the lesson on masks. So here we have our gloves that we wear into every building because I have done my research on COVID, mostly from scientists and not politicians, scientists that study the virus and how it works. Yeah. The medical professionals, yes. So gloves, and mind you, I go into homes every day. We have, of course, hand sanitizer. That's my own personal, but I bring this bag with me everywhere I go. That's why it's here with me on the weekend. Wipes. This, thank you, King Mike. Hail King. Boss gave me this. It's soap in water in a can. And this was my second bottle because look what happened to my first one, you guys, because I use it so much. Let me put these gloves down. The top came off, right? But because I'm the queen of make do, this works with any aerosol. If you're ever in need to know this, which maybe you will be someday, you can stick it back on and look. It still comes out. You can still use this. We're not going to waste it. I'm going to give it to the handler. He could use it. He's an essential worker too. So that's how you sanitize. I'm a freak. I've become, not a freak, but very aware of germs, how they spread through all this COVID crap. And, you've seen Chatting with Chuck. My flatmate there is a Vietnam vet. So I don't want to bring him home death. You know what I mean? So also in the purple protection bag, Microban. This is also from home that I carry everywhere. Sanitizing spray. So I could maybe spray my clothing if I needed to, which I have before. So we're going to put this stuff away and get right to the mask lesson. That just gives you a heads up on, I know what I'm doing and I know what I'm talking about. So I get to this customer's house, and normally, because we're 7 months in, which, in one of these episodes, we are going to talk about the 3-2-1 rule, right? Don't you think we should? If you have 3, we'll talk about that later. But I'm down to my last one of these. This is my last one. It's an N95, the best mask you can get for protection of germs or anything. The best one. And then I have several others that I use because that's my last one. We save that one for heavy appointments, I call them. Like if I was to get a call for assisted living facility, I'd bring out the heavy. Right, then normally we wear these KN95s. I get new ones all the time at work. We have this, which is a bag that I keep in the purple protection bag. It's a different kind of mask. I ordered it from Breathe Pure. And it goes over your face like this. It just doesn't, and it gives you some more than the regular. This goes around the back, right? But it's not as, there's some masks that just protect you, the person you're talking to. And then there's some that protect both people. That's this one. And then there's some that are, in my opinion, totally worthless, which we'll get to. So I get to this customer's house, and because of her profession, I'm wearing this bad boy. Goes on like this. And it goes on like this. That's the heavy. This is the one that protects me and you.
As well as can be expected.
It's the best one. The reason you can't buy these at Home Depot anymore is because they were recalled. at the beginning of this COVID. This is my last and final one. So because of this lady's occupation, and I won't say what it was, but in my opinion, you know, if I'm going into a doctor's house or a nurse's house, then I wear this. Her occupation, and you know what it is.
It's way above that, I think. Well, it's right up there with them.
It's high risk occupation. She had a high risk occupation. And she's calling me into her mobile home. She has rodents. So I go in there and she asked me, I've never had this happen in almost 7 months we've been dealing with COVID. She asked me to take my mask off. I could not believe it. I said, no, no, not taking my mask off. No. And she says, well, I would rather have you wear, whoop, this is a nightmare coming off. She said, I would rather have you wear one of my masks. And she had hundreds of masks laying around. Hundreds of masks laying around, you guys. And I always am accommodating and, again, professional. So I said, and she gave me one that was wrapped in plastic. Such a joke. Fucking joke. It was this kind of mask. It's already broke. One day, this happened yesterday, you guys. So I'm calmed down a little bit. But she wanted me to wear this. And I said, I will, to be accommodating to you, I will put your mask on under my mask. So I went 6 feet away to the other side of the house. And I barely took my mask off. And I put her mask on underneath my mask. And then her friend came in. Her neighbor friend came in. Little Betty Lou Who. I really don't remember her name. Don't care. She was actually kind of rude to me. So I had 2 masks on. Mind you, it's 100 degrees. And I'm in long sleeve shirt, long pants, socks, and shoes. Full uniform. So then, now that I have her mask on underneath my mask, she asked me again to take off my mask. And I said, no, I'm not taking off my mask. And I did say, how about you put on a mask? If I take off my mask and you think I have germs, then you're really going to get them. I mean, how fucking stupid. That's how stupid people are. You guys, please wear a mask.
Wear it right. Don't wear it under your nose.
Like the census guy did. You guys almost got a live video the other night. This is how passionate I am. This guy, I'll tell you this story real quick too. So anyway, the customer asked me a 3rd time to take off the mask. And I said, no, I'm not going to take off the mask. So let's carry on, right? So let's carry on. The Census Bureau the other day came to the house. I'm going to show them the picture. I was getting ready to film live for you guys. Census Bureau, the neighbors moved next door, and the Census Bureau came to ask some questions. And this is how the guy was wearing his mask. I don't know if you can see that, but can you see that? I was livid. Why bother? Why bother wear one? I mean, just because it's mandated? That's stupid. So that's your mask lesson, you guys. Until this thing slows down, until it's over completely, or until there's a vaccination, please wear a mask, especially if you're going to be in a crowd. Why don't you check out the CDC guidelines? I mean, what else can they check out? You are Mr. Research, and tell them.
Well, CDC is kind of wishy-washy like everybody else, but you got to be, just common sense, man. And there's a lot of that missing in the world, I know. But when this first started, what did we do? We started doing research on science and medical channels to find out what the hell was actually going on. There are some people you can trust, some you can't. I'm not going to give you a list of either, but go down, figure it out yourself, and you'll see there is a lot of truth to what's going on in the world. It's not some conspiracy theory.
You can see I'm wearing a new bracelet for you today. This is for wounded warriors, warrior heroes. It's from King John. He left it here on one of his visits, and I said I'm going to cherish it. So you guys go out and love someone. Support Warrior Soar. Anything from you? Wear a mask. Dang.
No, we have some questions, I think, from somewhere. I don't remember where, but we wrote them down. We'll have to do it on the next one.
Next one, I guess we have some questions awaiting for Princess Penelope. I look forward to it. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe, you guys, and wear a mask when you're supposed to. For crying out loud, it's important. We're going to go over what should be in your bob. Ciao. Talk to you next time.